Welcome to the Pajama Stream with your friendly neighborhood old bat. How y'all doing today? Thought I'd go ahead and do a recap since I'm up and some of you may be up. I don't know. Well, let's go ahead and get to it. We're going to start with a little bit of Von Helton with a little bit of Fat Photog action. We're going to with a little bit of shanty stuff. Fat Photog has got all of our locale needs met. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our own Fat Photog. Always blame the trolls.
Didn't mean they didn't help. By constantly, you could do so much better than her. You should try it. You've only been with one woman. Why do you want to be with that fat fucking whale anyway?
Yeah, exactly. Especially since you're a malignant bitch. Just saying. Just saying, bitch.
Comments like that, muddying the water. For years. I'm not stupid. I lived that life. It never worked with me, them trying to, like, catfish me. It never worked with me because it's like... I wasn't I'm not curious about sex. I've experienced it plenty of times. I'm fully aware of it. And at the end of the day, it's not the most important thing you should be thinking about in your life is sex. Other things. He used to not be weird. He used to be a beautiful soul.
He used to be a beautiful soul, huh?
I know that soul.
No, he used to wait on you hand and foot and give you whatever the hell you wanted is what you meant. That's what you fucking meant. He used to give you whatever the hell you wanted. That's what you meant. Well, yeah, you'd be happy if someone gave you anything and everything you wanted. Sure, you're going to be happy. Someone waited on you hand and foot and gave you whatever the hell you wanted all the damn time.
He wasn't weird. When I first met him.
Hey, SK, how you doing?
No, I've been trying. He's not answering. Last time I tried to say anything, he said no because I think he'll hold it against me, like... No, he hasn't said sorry. I also don't want to make it seem like I'm harassing him by asking if he's okay. I'm just... Jason, could you at least tell me you're okay? And not dead up there. God, you sound horrible. He's wasted. He's like, oh, God damn them for doing this to him. Yeah, fuck the trolls for having a man relapse. For causing a man to relapse. Yeah, is this what you wanted, trolls? You wanted him to relapse?
There's people worried about me apparently. So I'm just gonna say this. I'm not okay. I'm very depressed.
Do you need to go get help?
No. I just think I'm depressed. That's all.
What do you mean support you? What are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about?
There's so much stuff that I can't free.
I know.
It's really full.
And I can't eat.
There's salmon steaks out there too.
Why aren't you having any of them?
I don't care.
You need a hug?
No. I wanna just not. Yeah.
Did you say you didn't want to exist?
No, I didn't say that.
Is that what you fucking asshole trolls wanted? You wonder why I don't come on your shows. You wonder why I don't talk to you. You wonder why I block you on sight. Because I know what you do to people. Is that how you like Rev? Is that how you like Jason? It's all fun and games until someone's dead. Yeah, you, Jules, Breezy, Garlic Toast, Scientist Sam, Frank. Yeah, you like that? You like knowing that he relapsed? You like knowing that he's super depressed right now? You like that? You like that? Is that your intention? Was that your whole intention the whole time? Because he doesn't have anyone. I hope you know that. I don't have anyone either. But he also doesn't have anyone. And that's how you enable him. If you are actually his friends. If you actually really cared for him, you would have told him not to do that stuff. You wouldn't have encouraged him like drunken peasants encouraged him. Pigs. All for content. All for fucking content. Yeah, throw him a little bit of money, make him feel like he's loved, love bomb him, use all the content you got that's embarrassing, fillet him, strip him bare, make him feel like he's nothing. But you got your money, man. You got your story, right? I have every right to be pissed. You fucked my life up and you fucked his life up. Mm-hmm. They been.
No, y'all fucked your own lives up. Y'all fucked your own lives up. Y'all spent that money that y'all had like it was going out of style. $750,000 worth in 2.5 years. That's got to be some kind of fucking record. Damn. This stuff doesn't run well. And you got no fucking clue what you fucking done to this man. You've damaged his brain. You spent his money. You ruined his life. 2 houses, $750,000 gone. Gone, bitch, because of you. You've got to be one of the most expensive pieces of asses ever.
Been sending him it, Christina, and laughing at him getting drunk. It was all systematic. Everything that happened between me and him was systematically done. Yeah, I can't kick him when he's feeling this way. Well, what the fuck kind of human would I be? Does it mean that I have to take him back? No. But I certainly would not encourage and enable behavior that could get someone killed like you fucking trolls out there did. Yeah, it was so fun. Let's get Shanny! Without even thinking maybe we're destroying Jason too. And Drunken Peasant thinking it's so funny. Jules thinks it's funny. Burnt Toast thinks it's okay. They all think it's okay. Oh, we had to get Shanny, right? You're low scum humans. You're the lowest of scum. And so many people saw how low and scummy you guys are. And I've known for over a decade how scummy you people are. But I'm glad that people are finally seeing it. Scumbags. Just scumbags.
I've seen since 2018 what kind of scumbag you are. Trust me, you are a big old scumbag. Big scumbag. Scumbag deluxe is what you are. I'd never do to a human being what you've done. I'd never starve my kids. I'd take food out of my mouth and put it in theirs. And I'd never put them in a dirty ass fucking place and tell them to put their head there, neither. You're just fucked in the head. You really are, sincerely. Just fucked in the head. Ugh.
Bags. Yeah, they did a grocery haul and there were 2 to 3 bottles of Fireball in it. You know what? I'm not going to take your excuse. When you're enabling him and sending him booze and then you're saying, oh, he's a grown adult, he could take responsibility. Not when you're a fucking alcoholic and you have an actual disease. Alcoholism is an actual goddamn disease. And what do? Oh, let's give the fucking alcoholic alcohol just so we can get some kind of fight between Shanny and Rev, which could be actually fucking dangerous. I hate you pieces of scum. Frank, the geek.
I have a problem with alcohol. If somebody sent me alcohol, it's my choice whether to drink it or pour it down the damn drain. I'd pour it down the damn drain because I don't drink. It's his choice whether to drink or not. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. He knows he shouldn't drink, but he did it any damn way. It's all about choices, Shanny.
Broom, Jules, burnt toast, drunken peasants, whoever you are that's enabling this man to drink himself to death and destroy all his relationships, I fucking hate your guts. Alcoholism is a disease. It's not a disorder. It's a fucking disease. Don't come to me and say it's a disorder when it's a fucking disease, and I know 100% fact it's a goddamn disease. I spent my whole life living around alcoholics. You think I don't know?
Oh, please, give me a fucking break. You're a druggie, and you'll do anything you can get your hands on just to get a buzz, including Benadryl. You're a damn druggie.
No, it's a fucking disease. Nah, they were giving him money to drink then. They were giving him money to drink. That's why he started drinking. You don't need that bitch. You don't need that bitch to tell you what to do. You can have a drink once in a while. You're not that bad. Wookie, too. Wookie's been providing him with drinks, too. Yeah. Don't you love providing for addicts? And then you say, I'm a bad person? When you're enabling actual alcoholism and you say, I'm a bad person? When you're actually telling an alcoholic to drink? What, everyone in the household in danger, including himself? Phew.
Just one person, that's you, and you can take care of yourself, you big bitch.
Drinks are fine, says the alcoholic. Get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit human.
Hey,
yeah, so now
dearest, how
Jason
you
blew
doing?
right through relapse and skipped to full-blown active alcoholic again. Yep, that's why he's avoiding me like a bad habit. Because he knows I know. Mm-hmm. He is. Calling it a disease is removing responsibility. No, calling it disease is the correct terminology. No, I'm upset with the right people enabling this, not telling him to go get help when he obviously needs it. These so-called friends. You ain't a friend of him. None of you are friends of him. Because if you actually cared, you would want him to get the help he needs instead of encourage him to do something that could be dangerous for him and other people around him. Yeah, if he's gonna blame me for him drinking, no, 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 no. Let's remember I'm the woman who says you shouldn't drink. You being there is the main reason. My fucking asshole. What a huge fucking stinking fucking excuse. Saying I'm the reason he's drinking? No. I'm gonna get blame about how I treated him? What? How? I reacted like everyone else. I talked like everyone else. I was there for him. And if I look like a raging bitch, it's all to protect him. It was, anyway. It was to protect him from bad fucking choices that could easily hurt him. But I'm to blame for wanting to protect
Hey,
someone.
Sunny Sky,
Okay.
how you doing?
I'm the manipulated one and the controlling one for wanting to protect him when all you do is enable him. Okay.
I'm nowhere around today, man. You know?
Are you okay? What did you say?
I said I'm nowhere around today, man. I ain't doing anything.
Is there something I could help you with?
No.
Are you sure? Have you been drinking water?
Yeah, I'm fine.
If you want some water downstairs, you can have some. Some nice cold water. Wouldn't that be nice for you?
Yeah, I don't need cold water. I don't need nothing. I'm alright.
No, you're not. And I damn well know you ain't.
I'm fine.
And you know I know you ain't.
I'm fine. I am not happy, but I'm fine.
Well, just know my heart is out for you and you have my prayers. You have my prayers.
Yeah, alright. I'll take the prayers, I guess.
I'm not bipolar.
No, you're just a fucking bitch that's out to get any kind of attention she can get. You're just out to get any kind of attention you can get. God, I wish I knew that. You know, that's all you're out for, is any kind of attention you can fucking get. And you think by being nice to him for a few minutes, you might be able to get weasel your way back in.
I ain't bipolar. Who said I was fucking bipolar? Get your story straight before you want to go and talk about who the fuck I am. No, I was never diagnosed with it, Cousin Matt. That's why I've been saying I've been having borderline personality disorder for years, because I was never diagnosed with it. I just picked it up in a book. It was like, hey, I guess that's what I have.
I just want to make it clear that nobody's providing me alcohol. I bought a little bit myself. And now I'm done. It was a celebratory thing.
With other people's money. And they knew what you were doing with it. And they were encouraging you to do it. And they can go and try to say, oh, I didn't do that. All I want. But yes, you did.
I do.
You encouraged it. You know you did. Is the person you're on the phone enabling you to drink more? Saying, yeah, it's okay for you to get alcohol. That's enabling. Yeah, I think it was Wookie. Yeah, it's okay for you to have a drink sometimes. He drank 3 bottles of Fireball last night. 3. No, they think I'm taking him back because I'm showing some kind of fucking human compassion. Or maybe it's because I have human compassion, and I've been struggling with.
Oh, y'all haven't seen my new dragon egg, have you? Let me show you my dragon egg. My new dragon egg. Isn't that cool? Got it in yellow. She said yellow. She's in yellow. She said hello. Come sit next to me, my fine fellow. Right over there without a second to lose, and now you know what to do. Now bust a move.
This for him for 8 years, and I don't want to see him relapse because I know this time it's
Yeah,
going to
no,
be done
KK
for him.
Smith. How you doing this
I
morning?
didn't drink with him a while ago. I had a couple fucking drinks, and he stole a bunch from me. He's angry that I'm disappointed in him. That's what it is. So he's gonna blame me for all of this shit. Oh, I guarantee they're working in shifts right now. Which one talks to him so they can keep control of him? Exactly. Every day he seems calm until he gets on the phone with them and starts talking to the buddy trolls. Exactly. And this has been a big problem in our relationship is he starts talking to these people and then he starts getting mean to me because he's very susceptible to manipulation. And I wish he was stronger mentality wise, you know, than Shanny letting someone harm her kids and giving them up for him. Ah, Jesus, Durango, get over your fucking self. I didn't give up my kids. I put them in a place where they'd be safe.
No, you gave up your kids for that son of a bitch in there. That's what you did. You gave up your kids for that son of a bitch in there. Yeah, this thing needs to be charged up. Shit.
Listen, I told the cops, I'm not going to get a PFA on him. And they asked why. And I'm like, because he needs a place to live too. You know? I would be a pretty shitty person if I kicked someone out and signed a PFA on someone that needed a home in the middle of winter. I would be a shitty person for doing that. He didn't spend 6 hours there. He left around 10:30 and came back around 12 something. So, okay. No, I'm not gonna let them fool me, human flesh. I'm not worried. No, he doesn't want to be better. He filed an emergency PFA. Yeah, that emergency PFAs aren't granted unless there's absolute immediate danger, and I don't think there's much danger to me. Maybe my mouth's a little dangerous, but I'm really harmless. He didn't receive any of those calls, Lacey. I know, crazy how he wants a PFA when he's the one screaming Wendy. Exactly.
You're the one yelling at him. He just responded.
Like to take both cats, but I'm not sure. Yeah, they don't give PFAs for anything. You
Ain't no
know,
one really matters for cats.
there's nothing on police
It's
record that have
inside.
done violence to him. There's no records that online where I'm openly giving threats and being menacing or anything like that. You can't just get an emergency PFA just because you want one. In fact, you could get in trouble by using it for trying to get someone evicted out of their own house. So, it's not smart. Look at this. I am literally surrounded by my boxes, just trying to. I know, there's so much fucking soda on here. I don't care. Whatever. Mary, shut up. We were having sex 3 hours before that event happened. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know it was time to not touch him. It's pretty much well established we had sex 3 times before that event happened. We were talking about it. So you could say, or prove it. He's already said we did.
This woman is reprehensible. Okay. Moving on. Let's see what Fupa Cheese has. How court went today? No, that's too long. All right. Let's go to that Rev dude. Videos, evidence report. Handbags.
Alrighty, take two. Let's try this again. Because apparently
Shut up, you
it didn't
dirty.
take the first time, so let's try it again.
This coat looks even more filthy, if that's even possible. God, he's gross looking.
I was watching a video made by AI, and it said that there was three-dimensional versions of those little handbags that the ancient Sumerians were carrying around in their stone reliefs. And I was very fascinated, but then they went too far and said that one of these was broke open and that there was vials inside. Totally fake, totally wrong. But the stone handbags do exist, and they are being studied to see if there's anything of relevance, anything of importance. But I thought that was kind of interesting, putting on my archaeology hat for a second. I thought that was pretty neat. No idea what the handbags mean, but there's an
He watches a few YouTube videos. He's an archaeologist, cryptozoologist, and a bunch of other fucking shit just because he watches a few YouTube videos. I am not a historian, an archaeologist, cryptozoologist, or any of that bullshit. I just happen to have a lot of interests. World War II is one of my interests. I'm not as well versed on it as I should be, but it is an interest of mine. World War II, World War I is an interest of mine. That took that time period from 1900 to 1950. Love that time period.
a lot of reliefs, and not just in ancient Sumer, but in Acadia and Sumer and Babylon and all carrying around these stupid little handbags. It's like, what the hell? And you notice some of them have a watch on. What's the watch for? Makes you wonder. And it makes me wonder. We haven't found a 3D version of the watch yet. May never find one because that probably wasn't made out of stone. But I don't think these were originally made out of stone either. But I don't know. But we're pouring over them, see what we can find. They were found in Iran, which is not unusual because, hey, Iran used to be Persia years and years ago. So we are going over these stone handbags and seeing if there's anything relevant. But as far as there being tubes inside of them, no, that's BS. There was no tubes in them. That was just an AI video saying that shit.
Oh my God, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh my fucking God. Elton. People like you are the reason why I'm on a lot of prescription medication to control my behavior and why I smoke lots of weed. Seriously. Because if I didn't, I'd probably be screaming and yelling a lot. Trust me. I'd be yelling and yelling and yelling and yelling. And it just would not bode well. Would not bode well at all.
However, the bags are real. We're going to go over them. We're going to figure out what the hell they mean, if they mean anything. But I always thought it was really quizzical
I
that,
agree, Sunnyside. How are you
all
this morning?
all these motherfuckers from 2,000 years ago or more, they're all carrying around these little handbags. It's like, what the fuck? So, they're pouring over them, though, see what they can figure out. And, hopefully there's something relevant. Because I am curious. I got to admit, I'm curious to know what the hell these handbags are all about. Because, like I said, man, several cultures have them, carrying them around and shit. It's like, well, what the fuck do these handbags mean? So we'll find out. Hopefully somebody will figure it out and get back to us if they haven't already. I don't know how old this story is or this information is, but I haven't looked into it myself. But suffice it to say that the bags are indeed real. We have 3D versions made of stone of these handbags. What the hell they're for, though, is anybody's guess. So hopefully we'll figure that out, and somebody will get back to us and let us know what's happening. But I thought I'd share because it is kind of neat. I like ancient archaeology and shit. I like digging in the ground and finding shit. And dispelling a lot of myths in some cases that may exist. So, but yeah, very fascinating stuff. And, I've always wondered what the hell them little handbags mean. And so now hopefully we will find out what those little handbags mean, right? Yeah, hopefully the 3D version will tell us in no uncertain terms what they're for. Because that's the key thing. And what's with the watches on their arms? That was pretty cool too. They were wearing watches. What's up with that? So hopefully we'll find out. Hopefully we will get some information.
Hopefully you'll start using soap and water at some point. That would really be nice. It would. Just saying. I'd really like it if you'd use some soap and water, dude. Take that coat and send it out to the Dry Cleaning Hall of Fame.
That will point us in the right direction and shit. Anyways, I just thought I'd share because I can and because I should. And don't forget to like, share, rate, subscribe, hit the bell, and donate, because it is your donations and gifts of love that keep me going through these trying times. And if you so desire, you may pontificate as well. Have a wonderful day.
Can I send you a gift of hate? I got a gift of hate. You want to see? You want my gift of hate? Here's my gift of hate. That's for you, Von Helton. And I got another one. You can have them both. I'm done. And by the way, I spent all my money on a new computer, so you're shit out of luck there too. And even if I did have money, I'd rather light a spliff with a fucking 20 than give it to you.
Hey folks, bye.
God, this guy's a fucking idiot. Hey, sovereign citizen.
Alrighty, I want to quickly address this sovereign citizen Freeman on the land bullshit, because that's exactly what it is bullshit. These people are running around. It's raised its ugly head again. I shot it down in flames years ago, and I thought that was the end of it, but apparently it has come back with a vengeance.
Oh, because you said something about it. It isn't worth a shit, right? Well, it ain't worth a shit, but it ain't because you said it wasn't worth a shit. It just ain't worth a shit because you have to follow the laws of the land, you fucking idiot.
And it's even showing up in our courts of law. So I guess I'm going to have to address this again as a historian, not a conspiracy theorist, as a historian. I must address this once again because they're literally showing up in court saying they don't need a driver's license, they don't need to register their vehicle, they don't need to get tags for their vehicle, they don't need to do anything, they can just do whatever the hell they please. And that's true if this was 1700. But this is not 1700. This hasn't been 1700 for what, years?
Years?
This hasn't been a republic.
Try centuries! Centuries! God, I hate you.
A long time. So, people need to know this is not a republic. We are not a republic. We are a corporation. We've been a corporation since 1871 when the bankers came over here and took over the United States. Lock, stock, and smoke and barrel. The acts of 1871 through 1878 give them complete unfettered control over just about every aspect of the United States. Then they came back over again in 1913, met at Jekyll Island, and took over all of our wealth. They then created a private Rothschild bank, which we call the Federal Reserve, which is neither federal nor has a reserve. Then they used that money to kill thousands of innocent Russians in the Bolshevik.
Von Helton, one need only pick up a book to know that you are full of shit. That you do not know one little bit about what you are talking. The reason why I paused was because what he said was so fucking ludicrous that it just took me by surprise.
Revolution in 1917. What a gut punch, isn't it? That they used our money to kill all those innocent
Timo!
Russians. That sucks. But there's nothing we could do about it because it's a matter of history. Anyway, the point is that, yes, we are not a republic. We have not been a republic since 1871. So if you are one of these people that adhere to sovereign citizen, freeman on the land, or anything of that ilk, get up to speed, because we haven't been a republic for a long ass time. Now, having said that, it just so happens that the gods and goddesses that I serve in freedom religion say that they are going to restore America back to a republic, hopefully sometime soon. And they said, you'll know we've been restored back to a republic because you'll look out your window and you will see thousands and thousands of butterflies of all shapes, colors, and sizes. This is not an annual migration of the monarch butterfly. Sorry, trolls and haters. This
I'm sorry, guys. I am just aghast. I'm aghast at the stupidity of this person. I can't believe how damn dumb he is. I don't get it. I don't get how he can believe all this stupid crap. Now I realize that, we are entitled to believe how we wish to believe. But that's just outlandish.
is all different shapes, colors, and sizes of butterflies. And I've seen, 5 butterflies in the last half year? 5? Okay, so obviously if you see thousands of butterflies out there, obviously something has happened, right? So, Just thought I'd share with this because it kind of ties into freedom religion, as well as the fact that I'm a historian and I have to correct these idiots because they're being thrown in jail. All right. I don't want people being thrown in jail because they're too fucking stupid to know their history. Okay, I would much rather we throw people in jail that are murderers, rapists, child molesters, shit like that. You know, white collar crime, that sort of thing. Those is the types of people that need to be put in jail. Not some idiot that doesn't know American history. Okay, so get a clue. Google what Jekyll Island was. Google the Act of 1871. Google the Act of 1913. Find out what happened on those things. Understand that we have not been a republic since 1871. We just haven't. Which means your sovereign citizen freedom on the land bullshit is not going to work in a court of law. And it is not the purview of a court to fix the problem any damn way. It has to be fixed by either our feckless Congress or our feckless Supreme Court. Neither of which is going to do jack shit. That's why the gods said we will restore America back to a republic, because nobody's going to do it. Nobody is going to repeal the Act of 1871 through 1878 and the Act of 1913. And they said, well, Vaughn, why? They're unconstitutional. It would be the duty of the Supreme Court to do away with it. Yes.
Anybody got any idea what the fuck he's talking about? I haven't been paying attention. And you know, you are a free citizen. Why do people act like you don't got no freedom? If we didn't have no freedom, you wouldn't be able to run your fucking mouth that you don't have no freedom. You wouldn't be able to call fucking Donald Trump a dickhead. That he is. In my opinion. No political talk. You know, that's what cracks me up about Vaughn. He's so stupid.
Of course. The problem is they're never going to do it. They're never going to do it because they bow the knee to the European bankers. That's exactly why. That's exactly why it'll never be fixed. That's exactly why the gods and goddesses have to fix it. Right? Yeah. Because nobody's going to fix it other than the gods and goddesses. It's just that simple.
Yeah, no shit.
So, that's where we're at, boys and girls. So, this sovereign citizen, freeman on the land bullshit is just exactly that.
You know something?
That.
And you doing what you're doing is bullshit, and all the bullshit that you've been. How come you can't put all this effort into getting a damn job and supporting yourself and not living in your car? You know what? I'm going to take a different tack with this. I'm going to start taking a different tack with this. You want to live in your car? Live in your car. Just don't bitch about it. Stop bitching about it. You don't want to do no better? Fine. Stop bitching about it. You don't want to work? Don't expect me to keep you up. You're going to take everything that comes along with being a bum. Dirty hands, dirty coat, dirty hoodie.
Until the gods and goddesses of freedom religion restore us back to a republic. But even then, we got to see how things lay out, right? We got to see how things pan out. Don't want to rush the boat, okay? But for now, comply with what we're supposed to be doing. Go get your car tags. Go get your driver's license. Go get your registration. And if a policeman stops you, don't sit there and argue with him. Just fucking give him your ID and let him see it, and you'll be on your way. Like so many police officers have said, I watched these videos. Time and time again, the police officer said, if you'd have just given me your ID, you would have been let go and on your way. But you had to start a bunch of shit. Okay? So don't do that. Just go get licensed, registered, and all that good shit, and just go get everything done. And then that way you ain't got to have no problem. Right? All right, anyway, that's all I got. You have a pleasant day. Better tomorrow. Don't forget to like.
And how are you paying for your license, registration, insurance, and all that bullshit Because I know you sure as fuck ain't working.
Subscribe, donate, and pontificate, because your donations and gifts of love keep me going through these trying times. You have a wonderful day and better tomorrow. Bye.
Oh, my hip. Ow, ow, ow. That doesn't feel good. Okay. Let's see what else he's got. Let's see what else he's got. Sylvia Brown, 2026 predictions.
Sylvia Brown came to prominence on Larry King Live and Montel Williams. She is a television
And I didn't
psychic.
just slur my words just then. I was speaking in cursive.
Along the lines of Miss Cleo. And also, like Miss Cleo, very few of her predictions ever came true. However, it's news, it's out there, so I'm going to report on it. So there. Anyways, so the thing that did catch my eye is that she is predicting that a landmass will appear somewhere near Hawaii this year, 2026. So that should be interesting to watch. And she said that somewhere between 2026 and 2050, Atlantis and Lemuria will return. Now, Edgar Casey has also said this, but Edgar Casey has a hell of a lot more credibility than Sylvia Brown does. But, now I don't think he mentioned Lemuria, but he did mention Atlantis. Atlantis would come back. He said we'd find the road to Atlantis before we found Atlantis. And so we did. We found the Bimini Road. It's off of Florida, right? It's off the Florida coast. So we found the Bimini Road, and then Edgar says, we'll find Atlantis eventually, or Atlantis will rise. I can't remember which. And either way, we'll find it. It may just rise right up in front of our face, and then, oh, wow, there it is. Hey, surprise. But in any event, Sylvia Brown never had...
I have my own theories on Atlantis. I won't share them because they're far too outlandish. If you ever get close enough to me, I'll share what I think. But nobody is close enough to me for me to share that idea. Because my idea is stranger than fiction. It's just an idea. I have no proof. It's just a fucking idea.
Much predictability. But she did have some interesting things to say in regards to 2026 and beyond. So there you have it, folks. We will see if this landmass appears off of Hawaii. I mean, that is possible. I mean, volcanic activity can happen anywhere, theoretically. So, new islands are generally formed by volcanoes anyway. So, so we could get a new landmass near Hawaii. Absolutely, we could. That's a distinct possibility. In fact, a lot of people have always talked about the Ring of Fire, which is a series of volcanoes, all around the Pacific Ocean. And of course, if the if the entire ring goes off, it is theorized that it could literally pull a chunk of Earth right out and just cause it to drift out into space. Whoops. That would be pretty scary, wouldn't it? Damn, that'd be scary shit. Anyways, but yeah.
I don't mean to dip into your conversation, but I've been to D.C. D.C. was lovely. I enjoyed it very much. I stayed an extra day. I had a little mini vacation and I stayed in DC for 5 days. I had a blast. I certainly did. I went and saw all the monuments. I can't find any of my pictures that I took. But I would go, I would 10 out of 10 go again.
Brown is out there, and somebody was talking about it, and so I'm going to talk about it. She does not have a good track record at all. But, you know, she's got some interesting things to say about 2026, so I thought I'd share, since we are in 2026. So, we'll see if this landmass does in fact occur off of Hawaii. And, of course, I'm looking forward to Atlantis and Lemuria coming back. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? They just rise right up out of the sea, man, and just
Hey, Stella Lumia, how you doing, honey?
That'd be nuts, wouldn't it? But we'll see. You know, everything's up in the air, right? You know, obviously I'm not giving any credence to this whatsoever, but like I said, it's news, it's out there, so I'm going to report on it. But anywho, just thought I'd share. So y'all...
I know I was in awe of the monuments and the buildings and the statues and everything. I was in awe. I felt like I was in the presence of greatness. And I saw the White House. I didn't go into the White House, but I saw the outside of the White House. I saw the Washington Monument, the Lincoln Memorial. I saw so many things. It was I highly recommend it to anyone.
Once again, keep your head on a swivel, because it's untelling what's liable to happen. And don't forget to like, share, rate, subscribe, donate, pontificate, click the bell, because it is your donations and gifts of love that keep me going through these trying times.
Oh, fuck off.
That's the truth. So have a wonderful day and a blessed tomorrow. Bye.
Well, that's all I've got for now. I want to thank everybody that joined me this morning. You guys rock. I don't care if you were here for 10 minutes, 10 seconds, or the whole thing. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. You know why? Do you? Nobody else will. Now, y'all take care, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Peace.